What's up, y'all? Almighty P, Reasonable Hate. Let's get right into it. We ain't gonna waste no time. Let's go.
And I want to start with Tania Wallace, who claims she's been at a freak off and said she saw children, and it was hard for her to say it.
It was very hard for her to say it, Ashley. So what she
We're
said
gonna break this
was
down.
that she was flown out from LA to Miami by the Saudi prince. And they ended up eventually on Star Island at one of Diddy's parties. She says, among many other things, I mean, she
Wait,
goes into detail. This, she says,
hold
happened in
on.
2018. She says that
Look at
she
him.
walked into the house and there was a cluster of adults.
All right, let's just stop it right here. He just said that that broad right there was flown out by a Saudi prince, a Saudi Arabian. If for y'all that don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Tell me in the comments. But I don't believe that somebody from Saudi Arabia will come over here and request a broad like that. You absolutely got me fucked up. There's no way. There ain't no way that this hood rat ass hood booger broad is getting requested to get and get flown out by a prince from Saudi Arabia. This bitch is lying. And then the motherfucker said, oh, she had a hard time saying it. What's so fucking hard about saying, hey, this nigga had kids over there up at the party. And then this was hella long ago. Why you just now saying something about it now? Man, shut your lying ass up. Let's go.
Around what she described as little people. And they were dressed up as Japanese Barbies. I forgot the name. It's Harak something. You can help me out here. It's a certain type of Barbie. Anyway,
I know the name, but I've forgotten it. But go ahead.
So she explained that that they were just clustered around these little people, and I kept pushing her, and she eventually said, "Look, they are little people who should not be at an adult party."
What, midgets?
And I
wait. Why did he? What does he mean? I kept pushing her. Why the bitch just couldn't say, "Oh yeah, it was kids"? See, when people now, she might be telling the truth, but it's hard to believe somebody when they be talking like that. When they saying, "Oh yeah," she said these little people. There were little people at the party that shouldn't have been there. Bitch, why not just say, "Man, the nigga had kids over there"? Why not just say that? It make it seem like you fucking lying when you talk like that. And then you a rat ass bitch anyway. You're not getting flown out by a fucking Saudi Arabian prince. You think you want a bitch that's gonna talk back? Fuck no. You got the game fucked up. This motherfucker, I can't believe y'all wasted y'all time on this bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Wait, and before y'all, I'm not taking up for Diddy. I'm not, because I know it's a lot of slow ass motherfuckers out there that think because I'm talking shit about this bitch that I'm taking up for Diddy. No, stupid motherfucker. I'm just saying that this bitch is fucking lying. Niggas be trying to get money out here. You feel me? Wake your punk ass up.
What she was saying is they were minors. Now, she didn't see anything specific that was going on with them other than that adults were kind of huddled around them. But she told just a wild story about what was going on at the house, even at 7 in the morning, that this thing apparently raged all night long.
Parties don't stop, nigga.
You know, it's amazing. TMZ always gets such great scoops, and this one might be one of your best as well. You got a hold of one of the Freak Off tapes. Your producers have seen it. The description is, and I'll quote, it's porn directed by Diddy himself. And a male sex worker really sort of walks through what happened in the experiences that he had. They didn't sound illegal, but they sure seem to comport with a lot of the other stories that have been told.
Yeah. So the this was a threesome. What you would ask me about earlier about Tania Wallace, She said there were more than 100 people at that party, including at least 4 celebrities. But this, what you're talking about now, was a threesome, and that's something that the U.S. attorney even referenced. And
With
his
who?
lawyer in an earlier documentary we did, he was describing threesomes. He says it was all consensual. So yes, what we're told is that this male sex worker was flown out to various locations over a couple of years: Miami, New York, Los Angeles, and one other. And they would meet in hotel rooms, and Diddy would often watch as he would have sex with this woman who was associated with Diddy.
That is
So,
the weirdest shit. Now, as I pause it, this you see why he wears shades all the time. This nigga, hey, this nigga looks this is tripped out. But anyway, why are you flying a specific nigga out to have sex with broads and you sit there watching, jagging off and shit? Man, what kind of sick shit is that? What the fuck, man? Diddy, man, what the fuck, my nigga? Why are you doing weird ass shit like that? You, yeah, you had to wait till Big and Pac died to do all that shit. Cause them niggas being around and real niggas being around the game and shit, they ain't going for that. You had a whole bunch of weirdos around you. Motherfuckers that couldn't tell you to sit the fuck down somewhere, nigga.
that
Weirdo shit.
seems
I
to
don't even want
be
to finish this
what
shit, man.
the
How long
feds
left
are
on this
looking at right
fucking
now in
video?
terms of alleged sex trafficking, if they are transporting somebody and perhaps paying them to cross state lines. That could end up being part of sex trafficking. Now, we know.
See, and that's crazy. They gonna hit a nigga with the sex trafficking. Like I said, when I think about sex trafficking, to me, it sounds like little kids in a white van with no windows on the way down to Mexico. That's what it sounds like to me. Sex trafficking doesn't sound like, oh yeah, hey, I need you to meet me up in Houston and shit. I got this bitch I want you to fuck, you feel me? I'm about to jag off though. I'm gonna pay you. But yeah, I got this bitch I want you to fuck though. Man, that's weird, man. That ain't no that's weird, but how could that be illegal? See, now they just making up shit. Now they're making up shit. You can't fly a motherfucker out, fuck, pay them. That's sex trafficking. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
That this guy got a subpoena and he ended up not testifying before the grand jury, but talking to prosecutors. And we're told that he left that tape with them.
And in fact, if he was transported, if he was even consensual in that setup, you're right, that is sex trafficking. It's classic federal crime to cross state lines for the purpose of selling sex. But it also comports just with the description of many of the other incidents that did sound illegal, where there was, heavy intoxication involved in some of these incidents, but the setup sounded very similar. There was something else that was so revealing in your interviewing with two friends of Diddy's who seemed very defensive of Diddy. Stevie J, a producer and a friend, and Ray J, an entertainer and a friend
Both some
of Diddy.
fucking weirdos.
No matter how many times you ask the question, both of them seemed to deflect. I never took part in any of it, and yet they were so close to him and seemed to suggest that famous people are paying off victims to keep their names out of the Diddy story.
Well, Ray J as much as said that to me, that he said that there were celebrities confiding in him, that they were either approached by either the man, woman, or their lawyer, or they actually went to the person themselves.
Man, fuck
and
all this
offered
shit.
money for some.
Fuck all this shit. Hey, all them niggas is weird as fuck. And then let me say this. It's crazy how you mean to tell me that all of these motherfucking victims that's coming out now, they were paid off, or they paid so many people off. How can you pay that many motherfuckers off, or keep all them motherfuckers quiet for all these number of years, man? That's just telling me that most of these motherfuckers was with that shit. This nigga been having parties for years. And if your asshole got blown out at one of the parties, why you ain't say nothing about it? But you kept going back to get your back busted all up. You got the pink cocaine, you got the motherfucking what you call that? The baby lotion, excuse me, the baby oil. You feel me? You got the champagne laced with the goddamn ecstasy pills or whatever. I got the hiccup, excuse me. Need to hit this weed. But it's just bullshit. It don't make no sense to me. It's really not. Because all them motherfuckers all these years, y'all was having them parties and the word would get around like, oh, yeah, such and such got his back all busted up at one of them Diddy parties. That nigga woke up in an alleyway somewhere when his asshole all bloody. You feel me? It was bloodied out. And you kept going. You went anyway. After them motherfuckers told you. That's just telling me that you like that shit. Either that or they just blowing this shit out of proportion and ain't none of this shit happening. Because if they said they got, nigga, where is the fucking tape set? Or we gotta wait till May. We gotta wait all the way to May. But it's some bullshit. I'm just telling you, man, niggas is weird. Niggas is weird as fuck. And they give these motherfuckers all this power and this money, and now they can do the weird shit on a fucking greater scale and shit. Man, Diddy, ain't nothing wrong with getting your back all busted up if that's what you into. But if you drugging motherfuckers, oh, and let me tell you this, Jaguar right, shut the fuck up, you lousy crackhead bitch. And I can't believe how many people is actually believing this bitch. She can captivate an audience so well with her brilliant words, and she's a great storyteller. Make it sound so believable. But when this bitch starts saying like, oh, Jay-Z had Big L killed. Like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Jay-Z and Beyonce be drugging people and putting them on planes and shit. And y'all believe this shit? This bitch is a fucking crackhead. This bitch was living in a fucking U-Haul. The bitch stole a U-Haul truck and was living in that bitch. And that's the person, protect this woman at all costs. Y'all sound dumb as fuck. Y'all the same motherfuckers that tried to vote for the bitch, huh? Fellas, you ever argue with your woman, man, and she just don't get it? Then you say, man, this is exactly what it would be like if a woman was the president. How in the fuck I could, hell no. Man, anyway, y'all ain't trying to hear me talk. Hey, y'all have a great day. Peace out. I'm lit right now. Like, share, subscribe. If you don't subscribe, just watch the video. You feel me? Peace.